Alright, you know it, I'm back. And I'm telling you, I'm not giving up until I beat it at least once. I mean, honestly, with how much I've lost on this particular combo, I may just torture myself and say I just keep playing it until I can at least win it without reloading like maybe 3 times in a row, because there's clearly many things I must learn about this combo. Every combo, regardless of how shitty it may seem, has to have strengths. There has to be some strength here that I'm missing. I can tell you one thing. I need to look ahead at the map hard and make a decision right from the start. Am I going Stygian? Am I going Remnant? Trying to fucking 50-50 it has been a losing battle, a losing whatever, a losing something, losing everything, a losing world, universe, dimension, multiverse, everything that losing embodies. That is what that is when you do that. So I see a Merchant of Steel, which has kind of eclipsed Merchant of Magic these days, unless you're really looking for one like a holdover or something of that sort. But like the thing is, the Divine Temples kind of just always have better upgrades than the Magics, or at least somewhat redundant ones. So on top of that, just you're infusing units, you need to hunt for good upgrades. So Merchant of Steel's wins, therefore Stygian Banner wins. Therefore, Conduit makes sense now. It wasn't making as much sense in those other runs, though, I've kind of come to realize, because, I mean, if you're not building an incant setup, what good is Conduit, really? Not that good. We, of course, don't get Conduit offered here, but you know what? Showwind is an okay start, even in this Divinity world. Yeah, might as well get the attack. I mean, Token of Trader is okay at the start. I don't know, I could see either of these. I mean, neither of them really is going to be that relevant come late game. Like, my damage doesn't come from the attack, and unfortunately, these marks actually kind of suck. You'd think that with this text, when played, your champ gains 50% attack. Almost everything in the game that has text like that, it implies that it's like gonna last the battle, right? So if I reform, I just keep compounding that 50% attack. Nope, that's not what it does. Even though it's not a buff, even though it's a flat damage gain, it's like the only fucking thing that I think can see in the game that doesn't actually persist it on reforms. So you know what? Just on principle, I'm going to take Token of the Shitter here. Oh man. Shit tile gauge. Tournament Vault. Underwhelming name. What a set of artifacts we have going on here. Maybe because early game is so bad, I'll just take Golden Vault. Tournament Vault, shall we say. We're like a gain 75 to lose 50. I think that works. Or lose 50, gain 75. We come out 25 ahead there. Hey, maybe I won't even lose all of the gold. You never know. That's right. Should I just take that hit then? And oh, yeah, this is, so 10 shards, you don't see this. 15 shards, you do. First defense, hands down, the fucking hardest when you're in 15 shards. Unless you got a good way to kill this. Spoiler alert, I don't. Crystallis this would work. I think we just prevent this damage. With Token of the Trader, I should be able to hammer this out. Oh, that's right. That's right. We have dregs. I forgot. My mistake. Dregs are a real drag, if you know what I mean. Bye-bye, collector. I'm just used to never getting collectors now. That's just business as motherfucking usual. Drawing both helical chrysalises. Now that, my friends, is a fucking real cool thing and satisfying thing to see. You can believe me on that one. Okay. Well. You do 6 damage. Come on, trader, come on. Come on. The fuck? I was trying to at least get this to hit. Apparently I just lose the 2 50-50s right in a row. And then I could have Frenzy Sword him here, preserve 2 health, thus preserving me 1 extra hit. But RNG is just fucking amazing these days. Can I at least kill him with this one? For fuck's sake. Oh my god. Whatever, just fucking lose all the gold and like all the fucking health, whatever. Oh my god, he's gaining health here. Holy shit. Please, for the love of God, kill this backlander. Oh, there goes the gold. Almost got through with maintaining my gold, but you know, fucking a million 50-50s just on top of Chrysalis, blah 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 blah. Never lucky, woe is me. A second Frenzied Swarm? Frenzied Swarm is too good, isn't it? Gonna be another no mold game. Not that I really need molded, I guess, if I'm abandoning the Melting Remnant strategy. If I'm abandoning that, I should just skip this shit. This bullshit. Ugh, I don't feel good about this one at all. Look how little money I have. God damn it. Should I just abandon right now? Fuck. Well, I guess it's a tank, right? Tank is what you need for Ring 2. I just have no... I don't know. If it's Sweeper, even if it's like Spikes, I'm pretty fucked here. So basically, 2 out of the 3 are gonna fuck me. Who knows, maybe even the single striking, non-sweeping, non-spike boss still kills me, you never know. I mean, Cold Kalia is not gonna do it. Guardian and the Name is probably not gonna do it, but at least I have like the upgrades for this one. I guess there's consideration to trying to find a plus damage, but I think playing to win, I just gotta put in the right upgrades there and hope that it's the single striking boss. I think that's like my only shot here. Icicle Fracture has potential to be okay. I mean, that is one way I might be able to like save, and I have Golden Vault. I have full health. I have some gold. Lost Luggage is one of the best artifacts in the game, but I don't know that I'm like digging for anything in this deck yet. So like Icicle Fracture, like if I get fucked, which you know I will, I get 2 Helical Crystals in the same turn, I might be able to Permafrost one of them to actually play both of them on the first draw through. Alternatively, Vapor Funnel preserves me gold, health. However, if it's Sweeper boss, if it's Spikes boss, most likely they're getting through to the pyre. I think this would mitigate more of that. because I'd be able to hit my Crystalises on them. Also, I could Frenzied Swarm them, which at least gives me one hit of Chill Wind onto them, hopefully. That's assuming I can kill the frontline tank. But one hit of Chill Wind goes a long way. I think Icicle Fracture is the call here. I'll just hold the gold because I need it for my health. Alright, Golden Volt. Too bad artifacts don't have guilds, but you'd probably earn your guild this one. You gotta go with the unit drafts, right? I have to get a Siren. I pretty much have to get a Siren. If I don't get a Siren, we're dead in the water. I mean, that's not necessarily true, but it's pretty much true. Now, do I hold out and put Dregs behind for extra damage, or do I just put a Train Steward down? Might as well just put a Train Steward down, that way I don't have any future Ember Drain to worry about. Let's put in a little bit of damage to the armor here. Oh, Collector, what do you know? You're not spawning on my floor again. Gotta tell you, I am so fucking surprised. Where did that token hit? Well, it didn't hit the Collector, I can tell you that. I can fucking tell you that. Let's see. Probably just do this, right? Well, yeah, I mean, what else am I gonna do? Let's do this, I guess, just to get that out of there. I was thinking of Dripfall, but it was like, I don't really want to stack up this floor even more. Alright, let's hope we can... Actually, we can guarantee that we permafrost that, so that's good. By the way, I didn't bitch about it, but yep, of course it's Sweeper Boss. By far the worst one. At least like Spike's Boss, I think. I don't know, at 30 shards I'd probably still die, but at least I get a hit in. Now it's like... At least we get this permafrosted, but my god, it's just bullshit. I mean, I'm probably still looking at death. Luckily, I get one hit of 10 Frostbite, and I'll have some health up here. So we definitely want to do this. Do we just play both of these, or do we wait for like this turn to be able to play them? I mean, we'd probably just do this for the armor. Oh, you have Spell Shield. Sick, bro, sick. Okay, we'll just do this. Apparently I didn't need the first Frostbite anyway, so I don't know. We might just be dead here. We got 2 hits of buffer room. The Frostbite has pretty much worn off. We barely make it. Gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting to be this weak with a token of the Trader, but I mean, I guess I'm taking armor trails, but at the same time, I still feel like I need the unit drafter. It's kind of unit drafter bust. Crypt Builder with the Forgotten whatever's, or Frenzied Swarms should be good, right? And we'll find out. Molten Encasement? Maybe. I mean, I don't know that it's like that good with an incant deck. I mean, I have a tank, but there is these sweepers, like, but I have Frenzied Swarm. It's like kind of redundant with Frenzied Swarm, especially because considering I got 2 of them. It also takes up a pip. I'm probably just not doing it. Wicklash gives me scaling, though. This on holdover means the burnout's kind of irrelevant. I may not have a better way to scale, especially if I don't find a Siren. Wicklash could be an out. Like if I have a sweeper, per se, I could just add it maybe some armor incant or something, and Wicklash and holdover works in that case. I have to hit Merchant of Magics up though, and this one is, I guess, about equal here. I mean, Cavern's probably equal to a Hersal Horde. Boons is probably a little bit better than Pyre Remains, although I don't know with my Pyre health. Boons represents Pyre health in a way though, so this is probably the better route, so I can hit that Merchant of Magic up. This one I also could hit up. But I'd give up all of this for that. I don't really want a Remnant Banner with what I'm doing. And Merchant of Magic here is slightly worse than the Steel here, but I think either way, as I said, may be my only chance at scaling. Well, it could be fun to try to make Legion work. Who are we facing Ring 3? Double Explode. I mean, my Guard of the Unnamed takes that on pretty well, so I might be able to just stick with Siren here. I mean, I did say Siren. It's kind of the game plan, and this is probably the best one we can get. I don't know, though, in the DLC, it's kind of nice to have the scaling health just to survive sweeping and spikes and stuff. It's like, problem with Nameless Siren is I basically have to waste an upgrade on something defensive or she will die. Plus I didn't get molded, so I can't like bring her back. Not that I'd even want to really, but... So... do I just take Nameless? I mean, I'm pretty sure... even though dregs suck for an incant deck, I'm pretty sure an incant deck is the plan here. I don't really know what to do with Legion of Wax, to be honest. I mean, there is a Merchant of Steel. But... just a Nameless Siren. Stick to the plan. Could probably use some Pyre health. Then again, I have no money to spend there. So, I mean, this represents Pyre health. Then again, this also represents money to spend here if I want to do that. Probably every chance at multi-strike on this Siren should be taken. But then again, it's an artifact. It's maybe a future infusion. Like, I may not have any infusions here because, yeah. I don't know. Tough one. I mean, if I don't roll into multi-strike here, quick would be good. But, like, large stone I wouldn't want. Endless. You could argue Endless is a defensive option, but then you lose all your rage. It doesn't really make sense on Nameless Siren. It would make sense on Siren of the Sea, but Siren of the Sea just doesn't really need that, I think. Because she scales her health on Incant, along with the damage. It is funny, I generally preferred Nameless Siren in vanilla, but definitely Siren of the Sea is jumped ahead of her in the DLC. Let's just go this route. To be honest, if I find a Siren of the Sea here, that would be awesome. I would infuse the Nameless Siren into it potentially. Fuck. Well, I could infuse Titan Sentry onto my Guard of the Unnamed. I don't know that that's that good, though. It could be okay. Is it, though? I could take this, infuse it onto the Siren, get an extra rage per incant. I don't know that I like that as much. I mean, honestly, I'd almost rather infuse Guard onto her. That way I don't have to do a defensive option. So I'd have to Hellvent the Guard here. I don't need the Wicklash and Holdover game plan anymore, because Nameless Siren already scales pretty well, as long as I get a proper incant deck going. So Hellvent the Guard of the Unnamed. I could still take this, because eventually I'd want to infuse it onto the Guard. I think it's an okay infusion. But probably the priority would be to put the Guard of the Unnamed down to Nameless. There's just a lot of spikes coming up. And then I can focus on hopefully like double multi-strike or something. This Merchant of Steel, this Merchant of Steel, that Merchant of Steel. I did hopefully at least get one on her. Well, anyway, let's do this anyway. It'll help with this fight at any rate. Let's do this. I think it's worth the 10 shards. I've definitely been coming around on the Divine Boons. This 5 health isn't horrible. I mean, Tethys, there's a lot of stuff that helps with. Even the Siren. Oh yeah, Kakariko Village. Let's do it. Okay. I could double Crystallis. Or double Crypt Builder. Crypt Builder and Crystallis probably. This is my highest value here, so let's do that. Now I can offer it. I would even remove the Consume on this, honestly. I could spike my Dex power. Nexus spike it, shall we say. So 160 gives us a few hits. Hopefully we don't take too many though. Double Exploder does have haste. Can block some of this so you get hit. Oops. I think I want to let that happen. That's a lot of Frostbite on Daedalus. Okay, let's get the units down. 100% gotta do that. It sucks that we're gonna take 20 here, but whatever. Would have preferred that I could Frenzied Swarm it, like draw the units in different turns, but you know how it fucking goes. I should probably hit this floor. Put you there, because anything I put here is just gonna die. The Wicklash is pretty much a fail. I still stand by the pick, I suppose, but holy shit. Just do that, whatever that's worth. I guess I could do this. There we go, Wicklash value. Right now the incant deck isn't incanting much, is it? I have 3 rage. Okay, let's just do that, and then we're just gonna throw all this shit away, I guess. Because I don't want to take another 27 fucking damage. And we got a hit of Frostbite in on the boss. That's actually pretty good. We must have got 2 in, because that's a lot of Frostbite. I may as well do this for an incant. And I'll save damage here. This is probably worth it. Ooh, nice, we can stack 2 days on him. Doesn't look like we need to, but you know we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, well we got through that fight without losing any gold, aka health. Ancient Wintergy has gone to Ancient Shittergy, especially in this deck. 28 damage, wow. That's horrible. Does it even... 28 times 3, that's like 70... Wait, 70... What is it? So what am I saying? 28 times 3 is 84. Technically still better than the Crypt Builder as it stands, but Crypt Builder still gets offered from these swarms, and if I put any amount of spell damage, it will run right past it. Yeah, I don't know. If I can pick up a Conduit, Ancient Synergy could work, but that's a 50-50. I gotta win. The other two probably just aren't happening. I mean, you could argue Wickless is something that I can incant with pretty easily. Something I could combo with Whiplash, technically, to get that +10. It's not very high value, but my deck might suck enough that I need it. It is an incant in a deck full of fucking units. It's 0 cost. It's one I can always play. And probably no debuffs that I'd ever remove aside from... I mean, I guess there's just no debuffs that I would... Maybe I get sapped from like a buffed up Absolver or something. That's about all I can think of. But even then, usually it's not really mattering because it's on my frontliner. There's no melee weakness, there's no Ember Drain that... If you get Ember Drained from enemies, it's always just one, so there's no way you actually prevent it. It only really works when you're stacking Ember Drain on yourself. Actually, technically, if I put a unit up top, I could remove the Ember Drain with this and get a free incant. Is that, like, technically worth it? I don't know, it might be. Depending on Arcus... Oh no, it's fell. Scourge fell, fuck. Oh man, Scourge fell's gonna be an absolute bitch for this deck. An absolute bitch. I don't even know how the hell I'm gonna deal with that cleanly. I better just keep some gold for that fight. Well, I could sack res and like thin the deck out of all these fucking units. The draft obviously wouldn't be useful to me, but I don't know. Let's just try this out. I feel like this is where the run's gonna fall apart from here on out. Man, these units just they don't really do anything. It's like the collection of the, in my opinion, I mean, these are like the daily challenge units. They're not really like the Covenant 25 units. I mean, Lady of the Reform can be, but in the right deck, this is not the right deck. And these units are just, I don't know, they're not really statted for Covenant 25, but obviously they can be really greeted upon. I think we just skip here. It's gotta be draw. I can go Pip second if I don't trust in my ability to like permanently daze the top floor. I feel like with 2 Drip Falls, 2 Frenzied Swarms, I got a pretty good chance at that. We'll see. We'll see, but anyway, it's gonna be draw. And hopefully I can snag a conduit. If I can snag a conduit, that would be huge. I think we do need to hit every Hellvent that we see from here on out. So there'll be 1 there, and 1 there, that's it. Okay. Pretty standard 3 Hellvent type thing. I like it when it's later though. Get some health, that's good. We gotta just get rid of all these fucking units. Alright, I am committed to this play. As I said, the defense is just sort of needed on Siren, especially if she's going to get multi-strike. I sure hope she gets multi-strike. This is going to be one of those runs that if I was doing a no Frenzy Stone run, the strategy wouldn't be sound. You could argue I'm fucking up because of that, but I could also argue that I don't really have any other choice. I could plus 30 that, but I think I'd rather do one that's not going to consume. So let's do that. 210. That's pretty good. Let's see if we're getting Conduit. If not, I'll remove Spears. Okay, we're getting it. So Spears are not bad anymore. Is there anything that is worth removing then? Not really. Wicklash, maybe. It would be Wicklash if anything. But then Wickless Recruitment slightly gets worse, but are we really going to bank too much on drawing Wicklash and Wickless Recruitment? There are times when I draw Wicklash and I can look ahead in the deck and know that I'm most likely or guaranteed to get Wickless recruitment. In that case, that can be okay. I can see that popping up a decent amount. I mean, right now I may need it for my scaling, because it would be nice if I could slap some damage on either guard or Tethys, because without multi-strike, all of my damage is into just a few spells and guard, and then the Nameless Siren. Well, we're already at 80 shards. Maybe we should go easy on the shards. This is good. Oh man, Clip Guard's pretty tough with shards, but this is the easiest boss. Even though those big dudes with a ton of regen are annoying, at least it's not the haste group, let's say that. I probably can't take this trial. I'm gonna be struggling as it is to kill them, and they're gonna do a lot of damage. Luckily I do have a lot of armor in cant, and luckily I can spam this shit the fuck out. This is why this deck is not good for incanting, though. Too many fucking units. I'm not talking about the good kind. Can't even permafrost like the spells. Not that Dripfall is good at all here, but you know. Here, let's put you down there. We're gonna do this. Well, it's all about all I can do there. Let's see, 5/5. I mean, this one heals him, so let's just do that. Take gold here, that's fine. Luckily, these huge hits only represent 25 gold. Golden Vault actually pretty good here. I did dog on the Golden Vault. Maybe I was wrong. Here, that. I'm trying to save this for like when I need it. Same with this. Doesn't look like I need it here. Wicklash unfortunately gets drawn out of turn here. But we can do this. Or I could try to permafrost it. So do I want to incant the floor, or do I want to try to permafrost it? What's my chances at permafrost? I know I'm doing this anyway, so it's 1 out of 3. So guaranteed rage and 4 armor, actually a ton of armor to the floor. Yeah, let's just do it. I'd rather just get the guaranteed thing than try to hit a 1 out of 3. So 6, I may as well start with this then. Well, fuck, I don't know. We'll start with this, I guess. Now we can do this. And if this is gonna die... Ah, shit. Well, I was gonna say let's try to blast that, but yeah, whatever. Let's just do that then. Well, I got the Wicklash permafrosted. I also didn't factor that in. That actually makes me a little more happy about the Wickless recruitment. Yeah, this is not the turn though. This is a bit awkward. Like, okay, I mean, I could do this and that should get us there, right? And then we'll just, we're pretty much we're guaranteed to draw the burnout removal here. So we'll do that before we forget. And no offerings here. Guarantee that I can daze him 3 times if I need it. But I don't even need anything here. We'll just give him what we had though. Let him know what we had. So I can poker when they fold, but you gotta show them the hand anyway, right? Alright, now we're up to 30 damage. Ooh. I mean, I do have Conduit. Maybe it's probably worth it, to be honest, like, as much as I'm shitting on it. It's probably worth it. Flat AoE is pretty tough to beat, but so is resin removal. But flat AoE, if I can snag piercing, I mean, you could probably argue subsiding blade as well. Like, the thing is, this basically represents the same thing as this, except this kills people as well. What I mean by that is this is really just there to remove the spikes. Though I could run into stealth boss, but I feel like with the fact that I'm incanting 5 armor here and 2 armor there, I don't know that this is needed for the stealth boss, even though I'm at high shards. Like, this could save me health against a stealth troop. I think Fatal Melting is just the call here. I do need to give it some plus damage though, 100%. Check everything first. Multi-strikes, sexy, fuck yeah. -2, there's the piercing, beautiful. So we're high rolling now. Now I'm feeling good. I have 1, count 'em, 1 consume card. I have to imagine it's better than Winged Indulgence though, right? Winged Indulgence is basically like taking nothing. Monstertrain. Boom. Of course. Do I want to add this too, or should I hold out for another multi-strike / quick? Probably should hold out, right? And I'm less inclined to like be crazy with my gold when I have Golden Vault. Another question is like, is this into this that high value? I kind of give up a few rounds of AoE. I give up Endless being a good upgrade. I mean, if I know I'm doing this anyway, like I'm already going to get to my 100 shard count. One sec, I gotta handle something super quick. Alright. -2. I could do that here. I mean, if I'm going 2 into Conduit, which I feel like I would, it's kind of wasted. It's not so wasted though. I mean, I can play it on other floors. You know, I think I'm going to do this, and I am going to make this infusion. I'd probably rather have, like, the Guardian token infusion into this guy, then I can get armor incanted to the entire floor. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna reroll here. If I get endless, I'll keep the shark. Alright, and I even have the 25. Okay, we're doing it. So, I'm not gonna infuse it. I'll hold out for a potentially better one. But this right here is the golden standard. Still good in the DLC. True, I lost some gold, but I now don't have to take any more shards, so I don't need to infuse if it's not like super high value to me. I just don't know. The Frost Shark should be there to prevent damage to me, and infusing it onto Guardian at the end name doesn't prevent any damage to my units. It just clears shit on that floor after it hits me, so I'm better off just having an Endless Shark. Well, regretting not -2ing this. This was the other consideration, but obviously that's not happening here. I don't even want to put this down, because I don't want to give our Overcharge tank this shit. Why did I just auto do this? Fuck it. At least I permafrosted it. I won the 50-50. Ugh, this sucks. This is like the fucking worst. Harvesters of Death. Well, let's hope we win a 50-50 here. Either of these would be great, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Nice, we got the best one. Okay, okay. I mean, I'll take that. This should... would love to get this down. But I can't have this guy getting through, you know? Man. He has 21 damage. Maybe I can permafrost it. I might as well do this so that I maybe permafrost the sentry. Nice. Okay, I'm winning on the permafrost RNG. That's 100% for certain. Let's do this. Token of the Trader's still actually putting in work. Give credit where credit's due. I'm going to put him here because I want to kill this guy before he gets to me. I'll do that before I take damage too. I mean, I might as well. Now I can finally start putting guys back there. Because this guy's not too scary. He doesn't wide incant like the big fat ones do. Let's just stack. Oh, fuck. Why did I think he wasn't gonna go down? Well, this sucks. Let's try to not double these guys up then. Maybe we can do this. Probably should have put that one down though, because now this one's in the very back. And by probably, I mean 100% should have definitely done that. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do this. I was hoping I could maybe hit a trader there. We're going to lose some damage here, but actually this turns out to be okay. Now this will represent some pretty good damage against this asshole. I'm going to do this because we're most likely going to end up with another one. Might as well get the free incant and free damage resist. Gotta just keep stacking that. I believe I just do this, and try to permafrost this. I mean, that's a lot of damage. Okay, we finally lose a permafrost. That's bound to happen. Gotcha. Get got. The Glacial Seal incant seems like it should be insane. I think all it really actually shows is that Glacial Seal sucks. Because it's like a no health 2 Ember unit. You get the entire infusion. It's rare with no downside. Like, there's not many infusions in the game that give you a 2 Ember worth thing with no downside. Like, think about how good Alpha Fiend's infusion is. You basically get all of its 2 Ember. Even, and also you get that additional pip that you have to pay for. With this, you don't have anything extra you pay for. Yet it still actually just doesn't end up being that good. It's like, if I'm incanting Frostbite to the floor, I mean, it might be okay, but it just doesn't prevent any damage. It doesn't stack anything against Divinity, which Divinity is really the main fight you're looking to beat. That's the one you're going to die on the most, at least the one that I die on the most. With this combo, though, I don't know, I haven't even made it to Divinity. Fuck. At least on this latest losing streak. Unnamed Tome will always be good. It's an extra spell. In a deck that's still kind of lacking spells, it gives some extra damage to Ancient Synergy. Let's just do it. I don't like Ice Storm anymore. Reform, it's a bit late to be leaning on anything reform-wise. Crushing Demise is awkward in an incant deck, but potentially okay. Resin Removal works. There is those spell shield floors on Divinity. This pierces them, but it doesn't kill all the tanks. And then these things can't really hit. So maybe Resin Removal is still legit here. I think I'll take a Resin Removal. Gotta also imagine my ability to permafrost most cards at will has to be pretty good. And then there's something to be said for Unstable Vortex and maybe a chance at double Incanter. But I think my chance to find another multi-strike's obviously higher to find that, and Caverns are good enough. I think we can just go this route. There's a Quick. I could just get Quick. I don't know if Quick is really that good here, though. I'm trying to think, like, mainly my way to mitigate damage is with my spells. So, I don't know that I need Quick. I think I'm going to try for another multi-strike. Okay, we don't get it here. I may even argue that I'd rather have another incant armor or just 25 health over Quick. Well, we're definitely hitting one more up, I'd have to imagine, so maybe I still hold out. But I could definitely remove some stewards. We've been pretty bad on removals. I think I'm preventing enough damage that Golden Vault doesn't need to be leaned into that much right now. I just need to get rid of, like, units. That's pretty trash, but whatever. Probably worth taking. Who knows? Maybe I end up with something that makes it make sense. You never know. Nah. I think we'll just call it good there. Would have loved an Intrinsic Unfrenzied Swarm. Then I can set up top, most likely, against Divinity. Scourgefell's going to be a pain. Had I had the Frost Shark, that could have been an okay start here, but spoiler alert, we didn't get it. At least I prevent the Ember Drain, get an Incant. I'll do this to prevent a Scourge from shuffling in. Okay, there's the Shark. We'll at least kill that one. So, let's see, this doesn't remove Burnout, right? So, there's really no... I could remove all this Spell Shield right now, I might as well do that. And we'll just put these back here. I got this permafrosted for when I need it. Holy shit, so many Scourges. Gotta hate that. Got to hate that. Sucks to, like, waste this here, but I just don't really see myself playing it elsewhere. This is fine, though, in the regard that, well, it's not that fine. There goes 25 gold. Is there anything else even worth silencing? Because these guys are dying. I guess I could still hold it. I don't know. I could do this. I don't really need to hold this. Then she'll get more frostbite, I guess. Let's do this. I guess this would be worth silencing, but well, I might have troubles getting through that. I don't know that it's worth silencing. I'd rather just get an incant if I need it. Let me just see if I'm not... the awkward health I'm going to end on here, I may not kill the next Scourge Shuffler, so I'll just save it for that. Yep, like I said. I could also just kill them with that, but... Nah, we're going to do that. Well, I guess you died just from that, but whatever. Hard to predict that. Let's do these. Now I got the big spell for this one. What the fuck? Okay. Well, guess we're just gonna play this then. I was hoping I could offer it, but it doesn't look like that is like happening. Okay, they're dead. I don't really want to... I really want to play this shark. But I also don't want to take 25 gold here. Who needs gold, right? Here, we can do... Let's do this. Where's the... I don't need gold here, at least. What do I want to hold on to in regards to these? This does less damage. So hold the other one, I guess. Should I should hold all three of these, I think, for the boss. I only have enough ember for 3 of them, so I may as well just do that. It's gonna save me more if I just daze them. Boom. I missed out on an incant, but we already had the red X mark, so that's all we need. So another option, I could intrinsic this. Then I can set up top. Right now he has 10 damage. Let's say I play out 3 ember worth of stuff. That leaves 7 ember from Firebox over... Wait, do I even have any Divine Temples coming up? I have 1. It's only 1 out of 3 that I get intrinsic. I think already Frenzied Swarm or even Dripfall is okay on intrinsic. Maybe I want Dripfall actually, to be honest, because if I start with like Nexus Spike, I wouldn't want to just blow it. Dripfall accomplishes the same thing I'm looking to do with an intrinsic, so maybe Spike is out of the question. It would be better, obviously, than Dripfall to put on intrinsic, but if I don't hit on the 1 out of 3 on intrinsic, I don't know that Spike is doing much for me. When I'm not taking Ember upgrades, because I don't think I'm taking Ember. I'm pretty sure I just take an extra of Conduit and another draw upgrade. I think with double draw, I still have the 4 of these. I could always Hellvent another one. I really... You know, then if I miss on intrinsic, I have 2 Hellvents coming up. I could Hellvent them twice. I'd have to really low roll to not find one in my opener. You know, I'd have 6 of them in my deck. One thing that does suck though is, like, I don't necessarily want Frenzied Swarm to be the one that gets Hellvented. Like, then again, I also don't want it to be Dripfall. They're not, like... It's really hurting the value of Icicle Fracture if I'm having that many Frenzied Swarms in the deck. And Dripfall would be fine, to be honest. Maybe Dripfall actually is the Hellvent target, because it's been awkward in these fights, but the time is fast approaching when they're not really all that awkward. Like... If I have enough of them, they're like in the Divinity fight, for example, I just keep putting on Divinity and I don't have to deal with any weirdness from the Descend. You could also argue if I don't hit them turn 1, it allows me to set up mid and then Dripfall a unit down. And just hope that we didn't start with Siren as our unit. So then, I'm liking the Dripfall Hellvent. But in all of these scenarios, none of these really make the cut, I would say. I don't think I want a second Wickless recruitment. Draw. See, I got a game plan. I'm not just out here willy-nilly doing shit. I give Divinity an extra damage by doing this, but it's also 100 gold. I think I'll take it. Okay, I don't need 6. How about this? Let's for now Hellvent. And I have to pay 10 to Hellvent these. It's another 10 damage for... Or it's another 1 damage for Divinity, which may not really be that relevant. I mean, it kinda is. Now that I think about it, Tethys will never survive. Unless I hit on Guardian token here and infuse it into the Guard of the Unnamed. So maybe I do need to stick with the Dripfall plan. Let's do it. Alright. Why? Dude, my soul just sinks when I see this shit. Why is it gotta be the fucking Penitent? Well, the extra Dripfalls can help here. They at least can be used to daze them. I gotta imagine Heaven Seal doesn't, well, it depends. It's like, technically, even if I lose all 300 gold, I'd gain gold still, and I wouldn't necessarily lose that much health. I guess it's worth it anyway, but God, I gotta tell you, it's really discouraging to just always see the Penitent. Like, it's like a meme at this point, but it does get a bit annoying that that's all I ever see, especially when it's obviously the worst fucking one that I can run into. It's so annoying. I may as well not even play any of these out. I should just play these out so that I get this permafrosted. Because Heaven Seal, they're just not going to die anyhow. I of course draw both units, therefore I must take a hit. can't even, it's also just like, I can't even kill the purifiers with the fucking frostbite. I hate this fucking game sometimes. Well, we're gonna have to do some thinking here. Put on our thinking caps. I mean, this is an offering. This is obviously not happening, so it's between this. I gotta play these at least before I swarm anything. Question is, what am I gonna swarm? Do I swarm here since I really don't care about frostbite, since it's literally fucking killing nothing? Can I Wicklash an enemy? No. If this guy, like, I guess I could do this. That would give me, I'd still be one short of killing the purifier. Because I'd get just 3 more frostbite. Man, imagine if it was like Shade Wings, Wilt Wings, even the fucking multi-strike, like literally anything else. Probably the other one that I wouldn't want to see is the Pyre Wings, but I'll tell you what, I'd 100% rather see them than Pure Penitent. 210 doesn't even fucking kill this guy. So let's do this. Now it does. Let's do this. I'm gonna throw this away anyway. At least I can prevent the damage. And I think I'm gonna do this because I don't want another fucking one of these coming in. Does it even matter? I may as well just actually hold these. Just making sure I kill that guy. This guy will, like, ravage my gold. Of course. Let's do this. Holy shit. Okay. So, I will Frenzied Swarm down here, it looks like. Well, I might as well just Driftfall it. No, I should Frenzied Swarm it. My thinking is, if he dies, that's an additional dead draw, because he's endless. I can also prevent that one. So yeah, Frenzied Swarm down there. I'm not going to be incanting a whole lot, but I got to set myself up to at least try to incant this next time. Bye-bye gold. Can't complain too much, I guess, but man, I don't know. There's really not much I could have drawn here, it looks like. This sucks. This fucking sucks. Man. Bye-bye, like, literally all of my gold. I mean, I could silence this. It was Trample Boss. I can at least say I remember that. I at least remember that. So, may as well just do this for an incant. Doing this anyway. Hopefully I don't die here. It's like a mini boss worth of fucking damage coming in from this fucking building ring. Fucking bullshit. Let's try to permafrost like one of these. Whatever. That's the one I wanted permafrosted, so that's fine. Okay, I can do this. Do I want to do this? not? Actually, yeah, I want to permafrost the Crypt Builder. But definitely the draw is not what I'd really like to see here. Alright, well, we get through it. It's the nightmare that I knew it would be. Lost all my gold, got down to 70 health. I gotta say, Golden Vault, actually pretty good this run. Not even gonna kid you. It saved my life there, so saved my life in several fights. MVP so far goes to Golden Vault because nothing else in this deck has really shined into me. Every now, like Nexus Spike has been okay, but everything else is just kind of there. I mean, the goods, like Ancient Synergy's doing okay, Crypt Builder's doing okay, but nothing's really carrying us as hard as Golden Vault has. I don't know if I want another resin removal. What could that really do for me? I'd rather just draw into the Days cards at this point. At this point, I think Chased is gonna be fine because I have the one resin removal. I'll remove all of his lifesteal already. I gotta imagine we're going this route. Try for that extra multi-strike. And Hellvent something, probably the Dripfall. Let's see what we got here. Yes! Oh my god, yes. Okay. This is the sacrifice I had to pay for the whole Pentatent thing. I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. It was all worth it. And reroll this, or do I want the conscription notice? I could take rules as a chased, like, tech to try to troll them off of removing my rage, I'll be honest. I'll admit it. This is my first time I even thought of chased, the fact that it's gonna remove all my rage. That's furtherly annoying, isn't it? But you know what? Titan Sentry's already applying Frostbite, so I should at least get a decent amount of trolls off of me in terms of the debuff removal, or the buff removal. So this is probably not needed. This is pretty unimpactful at this point. Conscription Notice is probably not great. It's not like it's going to fit on my incant floor. Just trying to think if anything is worth it. Like, I could get maybe something down with the Frost Shark, but I don't think it's worth it. Let's reroll for maybe a Pyrestone Housing. Sigiled Seaweed would work. I don't really want to be Ember Drained on my Frost Shark. If 50% of the time I can prevent that, that's a good thing. Then again, Titan's Claws with Icicle Fracture's a pretty damn good combo. Granted, most of my spells don't cost anything because of Conduit. I think given that, I may not do... I think I stick with this. I'd rather just... Not only I'm silencing a lot of those Harvesters too for the Divinity fight. I think that's just pretty solid. Damn, I'm 5 gold short here, being able to do something. Well, I might as well just hold the gold for Golden Vault then. Is there anything here worth taking? This could be worth taking. So could that. I think I would do this. I won't do the -2, but I think I would do this. Yeah, I think that's definitely worth it. So, still stick with the Dripfall, right? I think this still makes sense. I either set up top if I draw a days in my opener, otherwise I set up mid. I can Dripfall my shit down as long as I start with the shark. Or rather, that I don't start with the siren if I don't start with the shark. The unnamed shark. It's still awkward. This could potentially be a disaster, but we'll find out. Just trying to give myself the best shot. Was there intrinsics I passed up before? I don't think so. From my recollection, every one of these was a purge -1. Maybe there was one intrinsic that I passed over. If that's the case, my bad. Well, no good on the silences so far, and no good on... Well, if this was Divinity, this would be fine. I would just Dripfall him. Anyway, we'll do this. We'll definitely not take that damage. And the question is, what do I do here? Do I try to permafrost this or just hammer it in? Let's just hammer it in. And you know what? I'll even do this. I don't really care to permafrost anything. Like this is like whatever. I miss out on like 90 whatever damage it was. I'd rather just get an extra incant, because even if I'm getting my rage removed, as long as I keep it growing, it'll eventually grow to a point that's like usable. Let's see. I do want to do this. I wanted to like Wicklash the same turn, but that Wicklash isn't like that good. We'd hit on the silence there. That's pretty good. Damn. Hopefully we can permafrost this resin removal. If I get to the end of the fight and I never resin removal Seraph, that would be kind of shitty. We shall see. I'm gonna try to permafrost. Any of these would be a good permafrost though. This is fine. But we're definitely gonna need it here. We're gonna hold this for something. I'm gonna put this guy down just so he gets some frostbite, and potentially just blows his buff removal here, since he's already on the floor. Nice, see? I trolled him. Nice. All the dregs. Hey, you're silenced, that's good. This is frozen. Let's do it again. Maybe I can just keep my rage the whole fight by eternally drip falling this guy. It worked. Hey, you can't question it if it works. Take the damage, I think, because I want to do this again. And actually, let's see. You have regen. Let's do this first. Yeah, let's do this first. Now you've got your lifesteal gone. And we'll do that. I guess that. Damn it. The troll hath not worked, so I lose all this rage, but it should be the last rage that I lose. Okay, I don't need to silence that one. I should just do this then, just for the free incant while I have it, because I may be... Let's do this, that. I should have actually put it here. That was a mistake, but yeah, too late now. I'm debating if I want to play any of these. Let's see. Here, I'm gonna do this. Let's see, 10. That's a lot of damage. Fuck. I'll just do this. I cost myself 10 rage by doing that as a shitty thing. But, you know, what the fuck you gonna do, right? Here, let's do this. Well, let's do this. Then that. Then that. And we'll do every one of them. I'll do that. This guy's gonna have Purify, right? Or did I keep the shards low enough that he doesn't have Purify? Doesn't have Purify, nice. If you didn't know, Chase gets Purify if you put in enough shards, which is kind of annoying, but at least now I can stack some Frostbite. I guess we'll do the right one this time. This is a bit awkward. I think we're just going to let that through. This is still awkward with these drip falls, but if I just make it through this fight, which I think I will, I'll lose a bit of health here. They're going to be pretty damn good against Divinity. I'll just keep stacking Dazed and blasting stuff. It's probably in my interest to, like, do this, I think. Okay. Whoa, how did I get so ember drained there? Oh no. The fucking spikes, man. Okay, and I can't even kill this. Well, we came all this way. We're just gonna lose now. I needed that. Wait, you lived. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. Let me see here. This is better than the Crypt Builder. Oh, plus, I just play the Crypt Builder this way. Oh my god. Well, we get to at least see how the deck will do against Divinity. It's about to be so depressed that we came that far just to die. But they both end with 1 health right there. Alright, we're going the distance. Well, we get a good start here, so can do this, 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 this. I might as well do the, well, that doesn't really do anything, does it? I should try to hold it then. Or play it for an incant. Nah, let's try to hold it. Well, we're gonna hold it because that's already permafrosted. Of course I knew that. I can do that. If this dies, then I'm killing this. So I should still hold this. And I shouldn't do that then. We'll just have it for this turn. We're probably gonna like blow everything out. So we actually got the nice... We got the silence already where we wanted it here. Even there, so I'm getting pretty lucky with Sigiled Seaweed. I may be inclined to... Do I even need this? It's not actually killing that thing, so maybe I should still hold it. Could have done that too. Should have actually done that. It's a mistake. Well, too late now. I could still do this. At this point, that probably is fine. So that's dying. I can do this. I do want to get this into play. I just don't know if I want it here or here. If I put it here, let's see, 7 by 25. That healer is just fucked. Would it be super greedy of me to do this? Because if I do this, let's see, 7, 25, 50. So I'm putting 4 times. I'm putting 12 frostbite on, like. It's Token of the Trader could kill this. It's probably not worth it. Let's just hold these. I can at least resin removal this floor. Pretty sure that's gonna happen. We'll start with this. Maybe we start with this then. That is wild, dude. These guys have so much health. A 210 isn't killing it. It would if I do this. Maybe I do this then. Then we'll do that. I don't think Shark is really doing much for us. I'll cycle back into this, I think. Let's do this. I want to keep this guy dazed. This is a fine hand to throw away, I think. Now I can get another drip fall going. Fuck. I may need this just for the incant. Yeah. It's either that or do it here. I'm gonna have to do it. I actually looks like I'm just dead here. Yep, there's a valiant effort. I guess we just didn't have enough for this triple tank floor. We got pretty lucky even. I should have held more for this floor. Like, I didn't need to throw so much into that last floor. Then again, if I don't daze the dude, I would have died to spikes here. Unless I had a way to kill that. Yeah, there's just a lot to think about and prepare for. I tried to prepare for as much as I could, but... Man, how the hell did I ever beat this combo before? Because I've gilded everything. Like, I have every combo done in the game. Like... And I don't remember this being particularly hard, but it's like a fucking nightmare. Granted, I was reloading my ass off, so that's probably the difference, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, if I reload this over and over again, I'm sure there's some way I can cheese the RNG to let me win, but... Oh well, I will say I think I played pretty okay through a lot of rough points, but... As I've noticed, these rough... It's just rare you ever win these rough ones, especially in a no-reload fashion. It's rare I ever do, I should say. Just seems it's either a stomp or a loss. But I don't know, it was fun to beat Chased with like 1 health on either of them. I'll at least say that's a success, but overall it still sucks to lose. Like, I'm gonna have to keep hammering this combo. I'm kind of like OCD, like trying to figure out like why do I fucking suck so much with this combo. Well, definitely MVP still goes to Golden Vault. It put in a lot of work. Even the triple multi-striking Siren wasn't enough. So, let me think. I passed up every single Merchant of Magic. I don't think... Maybe a holdover in some spell would have been a better thing. I'm just trying to think how I take out that triple fucking tank floor. I was never offered, like, Siren Song. I was never offered Pyre... whatever the Pyre-bound damage card is on the Ice and Pyre. I was never offered... like, what else would help with it? I was offered a sweeper, but I have no idea, other than a Wicklash and holdover, how I would have made that sweeper actually relevant. Maybe that was what I should have done, though. Maybe I should have took sweeper. Problem was, I remember when I was offered sweeper, it was before the Wicklash, so had I taken the sweeper, Wicklash is like the only way beyond a shitty infusion of like a Siren infusion to really scale it. Considering I had kind of dedicated myself at that point to the Siren side already, or the Stygian side, so I wasn't I wasn't gonna be able to like pivot to Harvest, but maybe I could have. Tell you what, I'm gonna submit this to Nate's Never Give Up. I'll just be curious how others beat it. And I don't care if they reload, like whatever. I just want to see what if they're able to crush it like easily. I just want to see the builds they do, and if they record it, all the better. I know Nate will record it, so I'll at least be able to watch him do it. But yeah, it's gonna do it for this one. As always, thanks for watching. Still disappointed in my play as of late, but at least I think I'm improving. I think if I still commit to no reloads, I'll eventually get back to where I was. And yeah, until next time, peace.